Hi, my name is Tamara Wooch and I'm a mixed media artist, and in this video I'm going to take you through how I made these three little guys this week in the studio. Let's get into it! There are two main things that inspired me to paint these big guys. One, I love penguins and I have had a lot of fun painting them over the last few years in some very strange ways. I was looking over my work last week and I thought, these were so much fun, and I remembered I had some idea for a project. That project in itself was inspired by Herald. And he has a book called Raucous, Invention, and it is just so epic. I saw that he does these installations, and he does birds. I'm sure he does other animals too. But I thought, wow, I really wish I could do that. And then I thought, well, of course I can. And of course, I just never did it. So this week, when confronted with less on my plate and my husband being away, I thought, yep, this is it. It's time to go big or go home. And since I'm at home already, I had to go big. I didn't do any preliminary sketching. I just had some warm-ups that I did from Emma Carlisle's Patreon. And then I took some reference pictures and I just got stuck in. The paper I worked on is this block right here. It's a watercolor paper. It's 42 centimeters by 59 centimeters, which if I convert it very quickly, hold on. For those people who prefer feet, 16 by 23. And now that I've used this paper, I can label it as absolutely thirsty, but a really lovely paper to use. I did my sketching and then thought, if I mess this up, I do not want to sketch again. So I decided to make these traceables using some glycine paper and a thick marker. This will also serve me in the future. If I ever want to do this again, then I don't have to worry about the sketching aspect. I moved on to the underpainting, which I did in Payne's Grey and Titanium White, tinted with Titanium Buff for a cream color, which came quite close to my Talon's sketchbook paper. So it's definitely an idea I'm going to use in the future again. After day one, I had achieved 3 large-scale pieces, sketched out with traceables and an underpainting. I was absolutely proud of myself. Hello. You look so aggrieved. Hello. Are you sitting with your friends? What's black and white and red all over? Oh. I decided to put them up here. I really like it. I like even like this. It's not complete, sure, but I just mean like I already just even like them next to each other like this. There looks like there's some kind of story. I run into one problem, and that is I do not have any more white paint left because the color that I'm using to paint them is a mixture. It's a tinted white. So I need to think about it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here and I'm actually just going to order it because I've got 2 more days alone here. I'm not going to be able to go to the store and leave my dog alone, so I ordered paint. Hello, I have news on the whites needed front. Oh, let me check it. Okay, maybe I didn't find a pot of white. Seems that it's cured closed. Okay, it's wet. It's wet. It's wet. I can work with it. It's wet. It's not that wet. It's gonna be really gloopy, but that's okay. I can use gloopy. It's time to get some color on these boys. I tried to work out a color palette that would have warms and cools, but also a playful softness too. I eventually settled on Azo Orange, Blue Violet, and a blue leaning pink, which all give these really lovely pastels when mixed with the tinted white. I also experimented using a big bristle brush, and I really enjoyed the texture it was leaving behind. So for my final study, I tried to combine my color palettes with the bristles, and then there was nothing left for me to do but go for it. I don't recall ever painting this way before, with my paper taped up against a wall vertically versus a horizontal surface. And honestly, this tired my ham hocks. It was hard on my shoulder because I hurt my shoulder building a shelf the day before this. I did notice myself really struggling with the warms and the cools. I was feeling it. I normally use color intuitively, and this time I was deliberately trying to use warm and cool to describe form. And because my painting confidence has just been like taking some knocks recently, I got way too inside my own head. It was hard on my hand because, of course, I'm using a cheese plate as a palette, and I used that because I needed something large with enough mixing area. I also almost dropped the entire thing, which would have been its own disaster, but thankfully that didn't happen. Although I'm complaining, it was great in a lot of ways. My back felt better versus when I shrimp over my desk. If I had my compressions on, I know my legs would be loving it. And most importantly, I honestly felt like I had distance from my work. I was walking away and sitting back continuously, and it felt like my eyes had lots of space to rove around, and it almost prevented tunnel vision. I've tried to keep the cool tones where I feel it's kind of receding, and then whatever's like shining in the lights is warm. I'm not sure at this point, and I'm kind of tired of overthinking it because it's just supposed to be for fun. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and get these two like done to this level. So yeah, this is where I'm at, and I want to do these two like under my own supervision without the camera recording, and let's see where we end up. I turned off the camera and just got stuck into it, and the third penguin for me is the best. It is looser, and I absolutely cared less. I was also physically tired, which means I wasn't really interested in blending too much everywhere, which is really making me think that standing and painting is something worth considering for my art. Considering, okay?
Breakfast!
This is the current state of things. Look at this guy's feet. I just kind of ran out of steam. But these ones are looking okay. I think I'm going to actually try and shape these when I cut them out. I also want to draw along the face a little bit. So you can see on this face I've made this white mark here. And that's to show me that I want to cut it down there. So I'm going to spend some time just looking at them a little bit and then deciding what's next. I also just got a delivery, which is my paint, but also I had some other stuff, art stuff that I wanted that I just decided to get at the same time. So maybe I'll just show you some of that. Unboxing. Let's do an oh. Here's my paint. I am done painting the penguin, but here's the paint. I got myself a palette. Oh, it's much lighter than my cheese plate, I can tell you that. This is the cheese plate that I'm using to paint. And this is the palette. And that brings us to the now, the final day of the project that I set up for myself to do. I am cutting these guys up. I'm using a scissor to do it. I don't want to fussy cut. I don't want to play with any paper cuts, any of that. Just using my scissor, trying to go along the edges and trying to carve the feet out or carve out areas that don't work as I cut. To install them on the door, I'm just going to use some tacky press stick and be done with it. Here they are, my super fun, super big penguin installation. I had so much of fun. Thank you for coming along for the ride. I started this video by inviting you in, and now I want to end it by asking you to please do me a favor and get out of here and make your own silly stuff just for fun. Bye!
Hi, my name is Raucous, and this week I made these two big idiots and their dad behind me.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Get out of here for real. I'm saying.